Hey guys, welcome to a playthrough of Quest for Glory 4 Shadows of Darkness. We're going to start a new character. I won't be importing from the previous game, we will just start again. And I'll be sticking with the same class, the magic user or wizard. I would like to do a thief playthrough at some stage, maybe at a later date. I'll go through all the games using the thief, but for now, let's go with the magic user. And we're going to increase intelligence a little bit, agility a little bit, and magic quite a bit. Okay, let's begin.
You awaken from nightmares of flying and falling. You find yourself in this strange place, the only illumination, an eerie green glow. Where are you? How did you get here? Who brought you?
Okay, so I won't be listening to all of the narrator's dialogue, but I will let the dialogue of the other characters play through. We're just going to step forwards, fall over.
You stumble and fall over the ancient petrified corpse. As you pick yourself up, you discover a dagger and some coins on the dried-out dead body.
Okay. A few more skeletons over here that we can have a look at. Let's check them out.
A brief search reveals a piece of hard grey rock.
Okay, flint, a few more coins. And this one. 30 copper and some gold. Brilliant.
The torch is firmly embedded.
Okay, let's grab the torch here.
This torch is firm.
Oh, there's another one over here, I think. Let's have a look.
It looks like a torch, but there doesn't.
Okay, let's grab the torch over here.
You take the torch.
The exit.
It seems to be a kind of stone valve, acting as a door to the passageway beyond.
The exit is over there. We need to be able to see the valve. So we need to get a little bit of light. I'm going to use the flint and the torch. It's going to light the way. And we'll be able to see what we're doing over here. Let's just get up nice and close. I'm going to speed this up a little bit. Maybe something like that. Okay.
You force the sphincter open with your dagger and pass through. You've made it into a large chamber. Stone valves, like the one you just passed through, apparently block 3 other passageways. The rough stone altar is covered with dark stains as of blood long since dried to powder. You feel a creepy, uneasy sensation whenever you pass near it.
So we can't go through any of the other doorways. The first time I played this game I got stuck in this room, didn't know where to go. Let's just grab the sheet down here. And yeah, you can actually go down to the south, which when I was younger I didn't realize you could go that way. It took me ages to figure it out. So there are different ways across here. I'm going to use the sheet.
That didn't do anything.
We are a
As
wizard.
you hold up the sheet like a sail, you can feel the wind pushing it.
So we're going to cast a spell here, levitation, which is this one here.
You just barely made it across the pit. You slip through the mouth of the cave, just in time to avoid being crushed by its closing jaws.
You are alive! Only one person has ever walked away from there before. Who are you? How did you get here? Oh, there are so many questions I want to ask you. But I have to get home quickly. It is so dangerous out at night in Mordavia. The town is due north of here. Be careful. There are many bad things wandering around. Good luck. Oh, by the way, my name is Katrina. I hope we meet again sometime. Farewell.
Okay, I'm sure we will meet again. Let me just go to the... Oh, okay, I can't change the dialogue volume, so that's fine. Let's check this out.
This symbol looks like a six-armed starfish, or perhaps like the tentacles of an octopus. You sense a feeling of strange, chaotic power from it.
Okay, let's grab that.
The icky, greasy substance oozes through your finger.
Okay, I didn't want to pick that up. I wanted to pick up this.
The six-pointed symbol seems to pulse with energy and comes loose in your hand when you touch it.
Let's take a look at this arch
This
as well.
symbol is a stylized representation.
Okay, we've got
This
bones,
symbol looks...
lips,
This is the symbol of blood.
symbol of blood,
The cloud symbol is a tradition.
cloud,
This strange symbol is the...
symbol
This
of
looks like a
senses,
throbbing...
heart,
This symbol is really abstract.
essence,
A long crack.
crack. Okay. So the first thing we want to do
The path is dripping with slimy goo. Having...
head towards the town.
This tall standing stone has been carved, so that the top looks like a squid is perched. A delicately crafted bonsai bush.
There is a bonsai. We can't grab it just yet. We can try the fetch spell.
The bush seems to be stuck.
It's stuck in the rocks. So I'll try to get that later. For now, let's head up to the north. The town is basically all the way to the north. Looks like it's pretty late. Let's check the time. It's almost morning. It probably will be morning by the time I get into the town. Let's take a look at this
Pine
place.
trees grow in profusion in this cool climate. In winter, the ground bears a rich carpet of fallen leaves as the trees prepare for winter's annual assault. You are in the western part of the forest. An old road once led to the east. Only after careful searching do you manage to find traces of the road to the south as well.
Okay.
You are in the western part of the...
Okay. As far north as possible, then to the east once, and then to the north, to the town.
The faces on the jack-o'-lanterns glow like malevolent demons, waiting for an unwary victim to come within their grasp. Tall shocks of corn have been harvested.
Alright, let's grab the corn.
You take an ear of the corn and put it away.
Let's take a look at this tree
An
stump
old
over
stump
here.
by the side of the road makes a...
Resting place for
You
passers-by.
find 5 crowns that someone hid in the hollow stump.
Okay.
You can't open the gates, they're barred.
Um,
You knock on the gate. There is very little...
okay. We'll see if we can float over. Looks like it's still dark. There we go.
Beautiful, out-of-season flowers grow all around the stone monument.
Okay, we're going to pick up a few flowers. Might come in handy later. There is a
Pick some
staff
flowers and put them away.
there. This reminds me of Rana's locations in the previous games.
The curved staff has a very organic look to it. Its curves seem somehow feminine. You can feel a sense of magical power radiating all around it. The staff feels warm and almost alive in your hand. You hear an eerie voice in your head.
This I must first do. The sacrifice of life for one of love.
You find yourself letting go of the staff very quickly.
Okay, so we're going to head into the northern part of town, just up here.
You! How did you get here? Why are you here? Few strangers come to Mordavia. I am the Burgomeister. It is my job to know everyone and everything that goes on here.
The Burgomeister looks like a strong, hearty man, although he has a sad expression.
Right, let's take a look at these stores.
From the
We've
sign
got
reading Burgomaster's office, you cleverly deduce that the
Burgomaster's office.
The sign reads General Store. You wonder how much of a commission. The sign simply reads
Okay, the Burgomaster, the general store, and the inn.
My name is Dmitry Ivanov. I am the Burgomaster of this town. Mordavia is a valley surrounded by mountains. There used to be a road which led from here, but heavy rains have created a swamp at the base of the mountain south of here. No wagons can get you in or out, nor can any person, except perhaps you. This is the town of Mordavia. There is an inn and a shop down the street where you can spend the night or get some supplies and be on your way. The sooner you leave, the better for all. There are many dangers in Mordavia, and we certainly do not need a stranger to stir up new troubles. There are many strange and dangerous creatures that live in Mordavia. Trust nothing. The gates of this town are closed at sunset. Do not let yourself get caught outside after dark, for few can survive a Mordavian night or remain sane enough to speak of it. Just leave Mordavia quickly. No good comes from outsiders, and we do not want you here. The Hotel Mordavia has rooms and food. It is a safe place to spend the night. The shop does not carry much. We have been cut off from supplies for a while now. Still, you may at least restock your food rations before you continue with your travels.
Okay. I'm going to go inside and have a look. Hopefully he won't mind.
Are you just sightseeing or casing my place?
In such a small village,
Only one jail cell is needed. Now we can't head off over in this direction. Oh, there's a door there, but probably won't like us going through. We can ask about a few other things when we come through here. The Adventurers Guild.
The old Adventurers Guild is at the north end of town. It has been abandoned for many years, since we have not had many adventurers who could cross the swamp. Seeing as you are supposed to be an adventurer, here, have a key to the guild door. Perhaps you can find something of use there.
Okay, nice.
To be honest, I do not trust you. What you say of yourself is unbelievable, and what you do around here seems likely to get you in trouble. If the path was clear, I would ask you to leave Mordavia. As things are, I will be watching you closely.
Okay.
To the northwest of town is Castle Borgov. It used to be owned by the Borgov boyars of Mordavia, but the last Borgov died years back, and no one came to take his place. Some strangers
Borgov.
moved in some years back, but they have had nothing to do with the town, and we have had nothing to do with them.
Well, we're going to check
The
out
old
the
road
castle
from
later.
town used to meet with the road from the castle and head south to the pass. The heavy rains not only created the swamp, but caused so much plant growth you can't see the road anymore. The swamp is a dangerous and foul place. They say that all who ever were buried beneath the earth there now reach up to drag the living to their deaths. I have seen for myself that this is true. Stay far from the swamp if you value your safety. There are other things in Mordavia to see and do, but I am not a tour guide here. Go off and see for yourself, but be careful. The gates of the town are locked at night, so be sure to return before it gets dark. It's dangerous to be out after sunset. Everyone in Mordavia minds his own business and does not go looking for trouble. You obviously do not fit in well here.
I'm sure I'll fit in well enough.
Stay out of trouble and other people's business, and you and I will get along with one another. Otherwise, you will get me angry. I'm sure you don't want to make me angry, do you?
Okay, well, let's check out the general store.
This general store is cheery and well lit, thanks to the warm hearth. The first things that you notice are the cats. They seem to be everywhere. Then you see the shopkeeper, sitting on her rocking chair as she knits. She's a very, well, sturdy-looking woman.
So, you're the stranger in town. I've heard all about you already.
The cozy cat conveys a calmness. Careful, the cats may explode if you touch them.
Okay, let's have a chat with the lady.
If you must know, my name is Olga Stovich. What's your name, stranger? And what are you doing in Mordavia?
You tell her a few things about yourself.
Oh, professional hero, huh? Easy to say, hard to do. We'll see. What would you like to know about?
Okay, looks like she's got all the info.
Yeah, Bella's a good woman. She's the one who really runs the inn. Her husband just gives orders. Someday she'll give Yuri a piece of her mind, and good for her. The things she puts up with. Bella, she was a pretty woman not long ago. Was not called Bella for nothing. Losing her only child really aged her. What a tragedy. The castle north of town was abandoned for many years. Then, some strangers moved in 4 years ago. No one knows what goes on there now. But it won't be for the good, I'll tell you. Werewolves are gypsies, no question about it. They change into wolves at night, eating anyone they can get. Nothing can kill a werewolf but silver or magic. So you be careful out in the woods at night, you hear me? The gypsy camp is not at all that far from here.
Okay, there's somewhere else we need to check out as well.
That is a bad place, and you'd better have nothing to do with it. It is dangerous and should have been torn down long ago. Many a stranger never came back after asking questions about it, so don't let your curiosity be the death of you. Let me see, what could you use? Well, besides my regular items like brooms and pens, I really don't have anything else for adventurers like yourself.
Well, just the basics will do.
You can use for rations. And garlic, of course you need garlic. I've also got some oil you can use to keep the weapons and armor from rusting. And if you like sweets, I've got some yummy homemade candy. Although the garlic-flavored ones have all been purchased by now. I'll have to make some more. Oh, and a shopping bag to carry things in. I have a couple of those left.
Right, so let's buy some candy.
3 twists of candy will cost you... Oh, now garlic...
Storekeeper looks around nervously for a...
You know, some say garlic also has medicinal and protective properties.
Okay. Let's purchase some of this stuff. So I want the garlic. Let's grab some candy. Maybe some more candy. Maybe some more candy, just in case I get hungry. Trail rations. Let's grab just a bunch of these. I don't think I need anything else. I think the oil is for the probably for the thief. And bring shopping bag. I think we are good. Rations, garlic. candy. Let's buy the pie pan, actually. I think I will need that later as well. Okay. Anything else we want to ask about?
Yeah, my husband and myself have run this shop for many, many years. My husband passed on now, but I keep it just the way he liked it. A well-run shop is a busy shop, he always used to say. Not very busy anymore, what with the swamp. But I try to keep it going the best I can. Mostly housewares, but a few items that might interest you.
Okay.
Goodbye. Or, as my dear departed Boris used to say, may the winds blow fair at your back.
Dear departed Boris. Alright, let's go into the inn. Chat with the innkeeper. He's probably got some gossip for us as well.
You've entered a small but nicely furnished country inn. Stairs lead up to the guest bedrooms. The floor is covered with sawdust and peanut shells. The barrel contains the few shells that manage to land in it. The innkeeper stares at you with an expression of fear and astonishment. It is several seconds before he speaks.
This is the Hotel Mordavia. Rooms here are 15 kopecks for room and board. Pay for 1 week in advance. Your room will be the first room at the top of the stairs. When you want food in the morning or evening, just sit down over there by the door.
Pay the innkeeper for your room and board.
Thank you for your payment.
You're welcome. What is this creature up here?
This giant wild boar's head is a trophy of the Burgomeister's last boar hunt. That must have been one impressive boar. A warm fire blazes in the hearth. The innkeeper looks rather grim. Life in Mordavia has obviously not been kind to him.
My name is Yuri Markarov. My wife's name is Bella. We are the owners of this inn. The Hotel Mordavia has been in my family for generations. It is the only place to be when darkness falls at night. Everything else is closed, and even we lock the doors. You must knock if you wish to come in. If you climb the stairs, your room is the first door on the right. The doors of the inn close before nightfall, so make sure you are always back before sunset. Make certain you are back in town before dusk. The gates of the town will close solidly to keep out any dangers. There are many ill things that roam this valley by night. Make certain that you never have to meet them. Never venture into the forest by night.
I get the feeling we're going to be venturing into the forest at night at some stage.
The monastery is to the north of here. It has been abandoned for many, many years, but it has a bad reputation. No one in town will go near it. And if you have any sense, neither will you. There is not much for sale at the shop next door, but you may find...
Okay, may
The
find something you need.
Burgomeister is the mayor of the town. You will be wise to listen to what he says and stay out of trouble.
Okay, that's what I've heard. We need to stay out of trouble. Okay, let's, can we chat with these people?
I am Hans. Pleasure's all yours. I'm a farmer of pumpkins and corn and a person of great importance here in lovely Mordavia.
Listen, I'm telling you, Igor's death must be avenged. Pleased to meet you. I'm Ivan, an elephant herder. Unfortunately, there are no more elephants in Mordavia, so business has kind of fallen off a tad.
I think the dialogue got mixed up there for one of them.
Guys, is it just me or is Mordavia a wonderful place?
Oh, are you kidding? It's the greatest. There's many places to go, things to see. Are you kidding?
Right. Let's not forget that scenic cemetery to the east of town.
Everyone here's nothing but grins. Real friendly.
Yeah, except when we don't know you. We don't like strangers.
Or anyone else that's weird and doesn't belong.
Alright, they're all pretty creepy.
The town of Mordavia's a quiet place.
Filled with friendly, joyful, stinky people.
Well, I'm not so sure about the friendly part. We tend to be very suspicious of strangers like you.
Yeah, well anyway, the town is filled with joyful and stinky people.
Yeah, happy, joyful, and stinky people.
Well, I wouldn't call us particularly joyful. As a matter of fact, most of us are pretty glum.
Oh, very well, all right then. Mordavia is filled with people, you know, stinky ones.
Yeah, many stinky people.
Well, I wouldn't exactly call it many. There actually aren't very many of us around here.
Oh, forget it. Well, at least he stinks. Rumors. You talking to me? What rumors?
Huh, there are no rumors here.
Unless you count the rumor that the castle is owned by...
Horse patootie. There are no rumors in Mordavia to speak of.
Okay. We'll go upstairs to the room later on. How long does it take us to chat with these people? Still early morning.
As you enter the northern part of the town, you hear the sound of a chisel chipping away at a stone block. A man is carving gravestones at one end of the street. Your attention quickly moves from the stone carver to the ominous Gothic building in the center of the street. There is definitely something not right about this structure.
This must be the monastery that people have been telling me to
This
avoid.
is a bas-relief of a strange creature. It looks like an octopus with only 6 tentacles. You have a creepy feeling as if it is looking right back at you. You don't notice anything. From the hump on his back to his twisted body, this is either the Hunchback of Notre Dame, a mad scientist lab assistant, a gravedigger, or an Elvis impersonator. There is a small, grimy... This weather-beaten, boarded-up door once sported a painted...
Okay, let's chat with this guy.
Igor. Just Igor. Building was Adventurers Guild. No adventurers, no guild. Town Mordavia. This north part of town. Oh, this day job. Also work graveyard shift. Little graveyard humor there. Igor dig graves in cemetery. Igor put dead person in grave. Igor cover dead person with dirt. Igor put headstone on grave. Oh, plenty job security around here. Business is piling up. Little graveyard humor there. Again. Oh, Igor not hear rumors. Igor not no stranger in town. Igor not no doctor make strange things in lab. Igor not no funny man in inn not funny. Igor not know many things. Igor not hear many things. Bad building. No go there. Bad, bad, bad.
Okay, now the Burgomaster did give us the key to the Adventurers Guild. Let's see if we get inside.
Lock the door, using the key the Burgomaster gave you.
Alright, looks like we've got a logbook here.
This desk holds the adventurer's logbook, a quill pen, and an inkwell. This place appears to have been an adventurer's guild hall at one time. Evidently, there are no more adventurers left in Mordavia. The hall is badly in need of maintenance. This desk holds...
Alright, let's sign the logbook, first of all.
That would be a lot easier if the... You read in the adventurer's log about some of the exploits of past adventurers in Mordavia. Prominent among them is the story of Piotr and the Dark One's cult. Near the end of the book, Piotr tells how he led the armies against the Chernovi cult outside the Dark One's cave. The fighters were trained soldiers, but the cult members fought like madmen. Suddenly the cult members changed their forms and became grotesque monsters. Many of the soldiers panicked and ran. The battle was nearly lost. Then Piotr heard the voice of Irana. "By all my will, I banish you too." The voice was cut off. The cult members screamed and ran. Piotr entered the cave and searched for some sign of life. All he could find were the grotesque remains of cult members. The only sign of Irana was her magical staff lying on the ground. Piotr picked it up and left the cave, knowing that Irana was beyond his help. Piotr then tells how he brought the staff back to town and placed it in the town square. A garden of flowers instantly sprang up around it. Near the end of the book, Piotr tells that he was going to seek out the rituals of the Dark One and destroy them. There are no later entries.
Well, that is quite the entry. Let's sign the logbook.
You sign your name into the adventurer's logbook with a flourish. It's almost become a habit by now. The finely crafted sword rests within this case, but there doesn't...
I think only the fighter can open the case. You can try.
The case is totally sealed. Are you kidding? You have trouble
Okay. Let's take a look at the bookshelf here as well.
There are a number of books on the shelf, including Hero Magazine's Golden Guild. Then there's Talk Foo.
So I can grab any of them. Let's read a book.
Which book do you want? As you scan through Hero, the Journal of General Job Adjusting, you find quite a bit of information that might be useful here. There are a series of articles about the land of Mordavia. The town originally grew up around Castle Borgov. The Borgovs were the boyars, or local noblemen, assigned the role of guarding the area from invaders. The chapter on fauna describes a number of interesting creatures. The Necrotor is a vicious carnivore with big, sharp teeth. Some of the other monsters sound even more horrific. In the forest lives the Lishi, a creature known for playing practical jokes on travelers and playing riddle games, but which can also be helpful to those it likes. You learn about the Rozalka, the spirit of a murdered, unmarried woman. Such spirits are said to inhabit lakes and rivers. They try to avenge themselves by drowning any man foolish enough to approach them. You could really learn a lot by reading this magazine thoroughly instead of just browsing through it. Isn't it nice that we included a complete copy in your game box? The book turns out to be an advertising brochure. It says, "I, Dr. Cranium, predict that someday one of my descendants will become the subject of a major computer game. The Castle of Dr. Brain from Sea." The book is all about using spells in unusual and creative ways, such as calming a fire, using alternate flame and frost spells to make something brittle and break, and so on. You pick up a number of useful tips which will improve your spellcasting.
Okay, nice.
This book teaches the ancient Oriental art of Talk Foo. How to overcome opponents by attacking them with the unpronounceable names of martial arts forms and confusing them with fortune cookie wisdom. You get lost somewhere between karate and kuksul. Hey, this... Some round metal weights lie neatly stacked on the floor. It's a rare example of the deadly Mordavian moose, distinguishable by its long, fang-like canines.
Okay, we've got an exercise machine here as well, so we can give this a go.
This is either some sort of diet. Come to think of it, exercise machines are...
Let's give it a bit of a workout using my stamina, getting pretty tired.
Your legs are too stiff and sore to use this right now.
So that should improve my stats a little bit. Let's have a look. Yeah, everything has gone up a bit. So that's good. Health is now 202. Let's get out of here. I think that's all we can do. We're going to head into the monastery a little bit later. But that's it for now. Let me just check the time once more. Still early morning, so we've still got the whole day to explore the rest of the town and then maybe some of the forest area outside as well.